execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here's the give off the left side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got room to work. Tackled there by the defense. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Keelan Russell. He rifles one deep to the left. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air, it's Hammond. Fires to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Williams. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that have to think themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Finds a man on the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Ever getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Sticky. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on third down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense. Understanding where the ball is, great eye discipline. They rally to it, and they get the TFL now setting up fourth down.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure three here and trying to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Got a man. It's Hill. Turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Throwing Russell. Snagged out of the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have waited their turn and then finally show up. Ty Simpson was one of those guys. He waited his turn year after year to get his opportunity, and I think they feel like they've got the guys inside the building already that can take over the spot and lead this team to a national championship.
First play of the period, first down here. Pulls it in, it's Edwards.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Back to the ground game on the left. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
From the gun, the ground game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Good completion on the out. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or hide. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Russell. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. Back to throw, it's Russell. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Flying down the right side. The 40, inside the 30, inside the 10. He is in, takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Keelan Russell. Right on the money. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. How about this? They go empty on 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. With the catch, it's Rodgers. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Throws toward the end zone. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Finding it, maybe a crease. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Fielded in the end zone. It's Joyner. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The run inside. It's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated,
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Austin Mack. That's caught. It's Hill. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Mack. They've got the screen set up. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Interesting play call there, right? You gave up a sack on the first play, so now these DNs are licking their chops, and you let them get a free rush at the quarterback because you've set up the screen. They're thinking, we're going to get back-to-back sacks. Just throw it right over top into the running back. You get some of those yards back now, at least giving you a chance here on 3rd down.
The give. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. 4th down, Russell. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Ryan Williams! All the way! Touchdown, Alabama!
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll run the counter. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. And what's
Here's a little room there. Quick step and go. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 17, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the home team in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Throwing Russell. Hauls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Finds his back in the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Great move. Now he's got room. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Russell. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got it. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking for the score. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Run the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. He caught it! Touchdown time! They take the lead with the 6. His huge game continues. 3rd time he's got timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. There he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And the Red Raiders just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
To do here on second and long. Running inside, it's Williams. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Bully ball on third and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on fourth and short. They'll run for it. It's Joyner. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And there's no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
Going for two here to try to make the lead 7. To throw, it's Hammond. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Russell finds his man. It's Scott. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Off the RPO, complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
He'll try to do it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Had to throw it before he wanted. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They want to run it left here. Could be an alley. The 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Once he got some room, it was over. And the Tide answered. Extra point here will give them the lead. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of running room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Red Raiders surge back on top.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Trying to run, it's Williams.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And now on second down for this offense. Throwing Russell. Keeps looking downfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's Russell. Makes the grab. Makes the catch, and he's free. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Russell. He unleashes a long one. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The screen, and watch out. On the move at the 30. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Touchdown, Bama! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Tide answers back.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Keelan Russell. Setting up the screen. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. Moving out to the right. Blasted as he lets it go. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Makes the grab on the left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Red Raiders surge back on top.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
And he tacked on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. But they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Snags a quick pass on the left. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Now they'll run it to the right here. Got enough for the first. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Three wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Throwing Russell. Zings it complete to the right. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. And it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. A run for the quarterback. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Buys a little extra time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
Russell from the gun on third down. The throw. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Russell will throw for it on fourth. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They move on top here in the fourth. And the Tide answers.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
The Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to fire on second down. He wants a big play here late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
Space. Inside the touchdown, Red Raiders. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Red Raiders surge back on top.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Russell fires to the right. It's caught. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You know, in a 2-minute situation like this, you've got to find your best players on the field. When you've got one of the best wide receivers in the game, that's the guy that you need to be throwing to as often as possible in a 2-minute situation late training.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. Second and long coming up. Again, it's Russell. Finds his man. Past the 30. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. He might want another play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Keelan Russell sends it downfield. Makes a catch at the 15. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. To the air, it's Russell. Touchdown, Alabama! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Tide answers back.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Timeout call by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's taking a deep shot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. The run inside. It's Williams. Powers through the defender. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Trying to move them on the counter. There's a crease.